And they're off. Al-Wari alertly for the lead as they quickly move to fence number 1 of 11. Al-Wari off to lead by 2.5. Then comes Gunpoint next as they make their way to the back straight for the first time. It's Al-Wari on the lead by 4. Gunpoint next racing in second, another gap of 5 lengths. Imperial Rule is next, then another gap of 5 to North Star. And the back marker is Boom and Bust as they briefly head behind the trees there and make their way down the backstretch. Al-Wari, as we see there on the monitor, still your leader as they make their way down the back straight. Al-Wari in front by 3. Then comes Gunpoint. Next in second, North Star. Boom and Bust to the outside as they make their way around the far turn there behind the trees. And Al-Wari, you see on the lead there by 3 over Gunpoint. Then comes Imperial Rule next in third, followed by Boom and Bust. North Star at the back as we wait for him to come back into view at the top of the straight now. And they make the right-hand turn and come at us now with Al-Wari on the lead by 3 lengths. Gunpoint in the second spot by 3. Then we go to Imperial Rule. Boom and Bust is next, and the back marker is still North Star as they come by us now for the first time with 1 more circuit to go. And Al-Wari is the leader now as they come to the 6th. Flying over that one, Gunpoint next, then Imperial Rule. 2 lengths back, Boom and Bust and North Star as they make the turn and head to the back straight for the final time. Al-Wari on top by 6. Gunpoint is next. 5 to Imperial Rule, then Boom and Bust. North Star still at the back as they make their way to the back straight for the final time. Up the slide hill there, Al-Wari now off by 8. Gunpoint next, 5 lengths back, Imperial Rule. Boom and Bust and North Star still way at the back as they make the turn and head to the back straight now for the final time. You see Al-Wari there on the monitor all alone in front. Gunpoint still in the second spot. Imperial Rule is next. Then comes Boom and Bust and North Star drops farther back now. Around that far turn behind the trees, Al-Wari still has the lead in the red with the green cap there. The margin about 5. Boom and Bust is next. And then comes Gunpoint as they make their way around the turn and come up the hill in view at the top of the straight now. And Al-Wari leads them into the home straight by 3. Gunpoint next, then comes Boom and Bust. The other 2 are out of it as they come to the 11th and final jump. Al-Wari in front by 3. Gunpoint with the pink cap to the inside. Then comes Boom and Bust. Imperial Rule is next. It's Al-Wari in front by 3. Gunpoint next. 3 lengths back, Boom and Bust, Imperial Rule. Al-Wari, flag fall to that's all here in front in the opener at Radnor.
Al-Wari, owned by the Merrifield Farm, trained by Elizabeth Voss, and ridden today by jockey Jack Doyle.
Gentlemen, please draw your attention to the winner's circle today. I'm with the winning jockey, Jack Doyle. The farm today takes home a $30,000 purse. This horse has done pretty well this season, yeah?
Yeah, he had his first run over hurdles a couple of weeks ago. He was second. He came on up for today. He jumped and travelled great out front and just stayed galloping.
Does that stress you out at all, though, when the horse has been doing so well that you have to deliver?
No, not really. It gives you confidence.
Flag is up, and they're away in the Thompson Memorial. All three away well, and Handsome Hoyt for the lead. Wonton right there, and Perfect Union settles in at third. As they jump the first, make their way to the second of 11, and head to the back straight. Handsome Hoyt is the leader by 3. Wonton is next, and then comes Perfect Union as the field makes the right-hand turn and heads to the back straight. In view along the top of the hill, and Handsome Hoyt is the leader as they move along top the hill. Handsome Hoyt in front by about 3 over Wonton, and 4 more back to Perfect Union as they move along the top of the hill on the back straight. Round that turn and up the hill towards the top of the straight. Pick them up on the monitor there with Handsome Hoyt the leader. Wonton is next, and 3 back to Perfect Union as they come up the hill now and into view at the top of this magnificently groomed straight here at Radnor. And there you see Handsome Hoyt on the lead by 2.5. Wonton is next, and 3 more back to Perfect Union as they straighten away and come through this beautiful straight here to the tower for the first time. Handsome Hoyt 2.5 there to the good of Wonton and Perfect Union. 5 off the pace as they come to the 6th jump here and under the wire for the first time. And some Hoyt. Wonton draws along even terms there. 6 more back is Perfect Union as they make the turn and head to the back straight for the final time. And some Hoyt 2.5 to the good of Wonton. 5 more back to Perfect Union as they make their way to the back straight. Handsome Hoyt flies over that one in front, 2.5 to Wonton. 3 more, Perfect Union, 6 off the pace as they head down the back straight for the final time. Behind the trees there, top of the hill, still Handsome Hoyt in front by 3. Wonton is next, and Perfect Union at the back, still well within striking range as they make their way along the top of the hill to the back straight. Pace quickens now. Handsome Hoyt just half a length there. Wonton is next, in Perfect Union being urged on there in third as they make their way around the turn and come up the hill to the top of the straight. And Wonton behind the trees up to get the lead from Handsome Hoyt. Perfect Union being asked now at the back as they come up the hill now to the top of the straight. Wonton now by 3. Handsome Hoyt has given way in second. Perfect Union is next as they straighten away and come to the 11th and final jump. Wonton by 5 lengths now. Handsome Hoyt is next. Perfect Union at the back as they come through the straight now. In the run to the wire, it's all Wonton. Darren Nagel up. Wonton home in front.
The Vita C. Thompson Memorial Trophy is being presented by Vita and Dick's sons Rick and James. Rick's daughter Maisie, his son Hart, and James' son Taylor.
A little bit about what's going through your mind right now.
What's going through my mind is Ricky's done a wonderful job with this horse, and we've had a lot of bad luck this spring, but hopefully today things are turning around.
You seem pretty calm, cool, and collected, though. I have to say, if I won $35,000, I might be flailing myself on the ground. You're cool as a cucumber.
Well, maybe that's a function of me being in the construction business.
Flag is up and they're away in the Radnor Hunt Cup as they make their way to the first jump. Classy Rascal quickly on the lead to the first. Don't Tell Sailor is next over. Then comes Brands Hatch, followed by Be Great. Straight to it. Wildcatter next, and Hot Rise at the back as they come to the wire for the first of 4 times. The leader is Classy Rascal as they come by us here. Don't Tell Sailor is next, 3 straight to it. Then Brands Hatch and Be Great. As they make the right-hand turn and head to the back straight. Rail timber fences there are moved to the inside of the course as Classy Rascal shows the way into the trees for the first time. The margin about 7 over Don't Tell Sailor. 5 more back to straight to it, followed by Brands Hatch. Then comes Be Great as they take the third. 4 more to Wildcatter and Hot Rise as they continue to the back straight now, and apparently number 3 Hot Rise pulled up at that point of the race as they head down the back straight now for the first time. Classy Rascal in front by 6. Don't Tell Sailor is next, and then comes straight to it as they make their way down the back straight. Moving along across the top of the hill behind the trees there. See him on the monitor there, Classy Rascal. Still your leader, Don't Tell Sailor is next, and then comes straight to it as they turn to the right and will come into view at the top of the straight. Up the hill they come now, and out from the trees at the top of the straight. And your leader there is Classy Rascal by 6. Don't Tell Sailor in the second spot. Gap of 2.5, Be Great. Then straight to it, Brands Hatch. Second to last, Wildcatter, the back marker, as they come to us for the second time now with Classy Rascal on the lead. 2.5 there. Don't Tell Sailor. Be Great is next, then straight to it. Brands Hatch and Wildcatter as they come to the wire second to 4 times. And make the right-hand turn to the back straight. Classy Rascal in front by 3 over Don't Tell Sailor. 5 more to Be Great. That one is heads apart there with straight to it. Then Brands Hatch and Wildcatter is next as they move along behind the tower now to the back straight with Classy Rascal. Moving well on the lead here at this point. Now joined by Don't Tell Sailor, a closer second, straight to it next. Then comes Be Great, followed by Brands Hatch and Wildcatter as they make their way behind the trees now and down the back straight. Classy Rascal with Don't Tell Sailor now a closer second as they move along down the back straight there. Classy Rascal by about 3/4 of a length. The blue colors there, that's Don't Tell Sailor. Straight to it is next. Then comes Be Great as they come up the hill now and make their way around the turn behind the trees. Classy Rascal, Don't Tell Sailor is next. Then comes straight to it, and Be Great is there in 4th, about 5 lengths off the lead. Then comes Brands Hatch and Wildcatter, the back marker, as they make the turn, make their way up the hill behind the trees now. Once again in view, top of the straight. Classy Rascal is led all the way, and in front here by 3. Don't Tell Sailor is next. Then comes straight to it. Be Great. Brands Hatch next in Wildcatter. Positions not changing as they come to us now. and commence the final circuit. Don't Tell Sailor has now come on to take the lead. Classy Rascal back to second. Be Great and Straight to It heads apart, then Brands Hatch. And Wildcatter still at the back as they turn and head to the back straight for the final time. Don't Tell Sailor is your leader here by 3. Classy Rascal maintaining second, then comes Straight to It. Brands Hatch and Be Greater together, and Wildcatter continues at the back as they move to the back straight for the final time. Don't Tell Sailor now on the lead by 2. Classy Rascal, Straight to It is next as they head behind the trees on the Jumbotron there. There's Don't Tell Sailor. Classy Rascal, Brands Hatch has moved up. Straight to It as they begin to gang up on the leader. Be Great is next as they all head for that fallen rail there on the back straight. And up the hill they go. Don't Tell Sailor. Straight to It has come on as well. Then comes Classy Rascal. Be Great is next. Wildcatter as they make their way up the hill now. Don't Tell Sailor. Brands Hatch, Straight to It is next. Wildcatter begins to come to life now, as we see there on the monitor, as they make the turn now, and they'll come into view now at the top of the straight. Brands Hatch, Don't Tell Sailor, Straight to It to the grandstand side. Wildcatter is next. Here they are over the final jump now. Straight to It in the white and red. Brands Hatch next. And on the outside, Wildcatter has come from dead last. Tight quarters here. Straight to It in front.
Bethany Baumgartner now joining me. She's the winning jockey today behind Wildcatter with Armada Stable. You got to fill me in on some of the drama that was going on out there, because I'm like, what's going on? What's happening?
We turned into the stretch run, and a couple of us jumped the last together, made our run to the finish here, and I got jammed up against the fence. We weren't jumping, had to take a bit of a tug, and felt that kind of impeded on our stretch run.
So you must be feeling pretty great right now. I mean, Radnor Hunt races, Radnor Hunt Cup, hello.
Yeah, I am. The horse ran like he was gonna win here last year, but had a little hiccup at the last, and he's a better horse this year. He's schooled up well, he's a phenomenal jumper, so we knew he could come out here and get the job done today.
Congratulations, Bethany.
Thank you.
And they're off in the National Hunt Cup, and Sporty for the lead now, Portrayed. Quickly comes up, Sporty back to second, Bob LeBeau is next. Then comes Decoy Daddy and Parker's Project. At the back early as they come to the wire for the first of 3 times. And past the stands, that's Portrait flying over that fence, off by about 6 over Sporty. Decoy Daddy and Bob LeBeau there together, and Parker's Project is at the back as they make their way to fence number 3 of 12 and head to the back straight with Portrait on the lead By 2.5, Sporty is next. Decoy Daddy 5 off the pace in third. Then comes Bob LeBeau and Parker's Project as they jump the fourth and head to the back straight.
Melon guy has been MIA.
Port Trade, as you see on the monitor there, has the lead by about 4 over Sporty. Decoy Daddy is next, Bob LeBeau. And Parker's Project still at the back as they head down the back straight there and move along behind the trees. And Port Trade is the leader there by some 2.5. Decoy Daddy in the second spot. Then comes Sporty, Bob LeBeau. And 5 back to Parker's Project as they come up the hill and make the right-hand turn now and come into view at the top of the straight. What a view as they come out of the beautiful Petit Bois, the little forest there, and Port Trade is the leader by 2.5. Decoy Daddy. Then 2.5 back to Sporty, Bob LeBeau. Parker's Project, the back marker, 6 off the leader as they come to the wire for the second time. It's Port Trade with the lead, 2.5. Decoy Daddy is next as they start the final circuit. Bob LeBeau 5 lengths off the lead. Parker's Project and Sporty together now at the back, but those two are just 5 off the pace as they tighten it up here for the final run. Port Trade has the lead, 2.5. Decoy Daddy and Bob LeBeau, they're together. Parker's Project now in fourth, 5 off the pace, and Sporty is now at the back as they make the run to the turn to the back straight the final time. Port Trade in front, 2.5 to Decoy Daddy. Then comes Bob LeBeau. They're in third. Parker's Project, Sporty at the back as they head down the back straight for the final time now. It is still Port Trade in front, 2.5. Decoy Daddy, Bob LeBeau, Parker's Project, and Sporty as they move along now behind the trees, 2 fences from home. Port Trade with that white cap is led all the way in front, 2.5. Stablemate Bob LeBeau is next. Decoy Daddy, Parker's Project, and Sporty at the back. Now watch as they come out of the woods here to the top of the straight, and can they catch Port Trade? Port Trade in front, 2.5. Bob LeBeau is next. Decoy Daddy is fourth. Parker's Project and Sporty now set down for the drive in the National Hunt Cup. 12th and final, Port Trade. Decoy Daddy to the inside. On the hillside is Bob LeBeau. Way on the outside, Parker's Project, but not enough time. Here they are in the final 16th of a mile. Bob LeBeau, Decoy Daddy, Parker's Project swings to the inside, but too late. It will be Bob LeBeau. Bob LeBeau up in time in the National Hunt Cup for Jackie Doyle. And they're off. And Lake Placid refused at the start. And Absalom for the lead. Go Coco Go is next. Chamire and staying on as they come to the line for the first time. Absalom leads them to the second of 12 fences. Go, Coco, Go is next. 5 back to Shamire. And staying on is the back marker as they make the turn and head to the back straight for the first time. Absalom in front by 2.5. Go, Coco, Go. Fights the rider niggling along there, 2.5. Back to Shamire. And staying on is the back marker as they head behind the tower now for the first time and head to the back straight. Absalom and Go, Coco, Go, the rider off at that fence. Shamire is next and staying on. Trying to do just that, back in third as they head down the back straight now. And we're down to a trio with Absalom on the lead. Absalom there in the black colors. Shamire is next and staying on at the back as they make their way across the top of the hill on the back straight. They'll make the right-hand turn. And there you see Absalom, black and cherry cap, in front by about 5 there. Staying on next in Shamire, now the back marker as they come out from behind the woods at the top of the straight. Absalom by 2.5 staying on. Is next, gap of 3, Shamire now at the back as they turn and come through the straight now. And 7 fences from home now in the Moran. And it is Absalom by 3. Staying on is next. And then comes Shamire as they come by us now with one more circuit to go. Absalom in front by 3, staying on next. 5 back to Shamire as they make the turn and head to the back straight the final time. And it is Absalom on top by 2.5. Staying on next in 5 more lengths. Shamire at the back. As they head now to the back straight for the final time. Absalom, the rider, still plenty of hold on that leader. 3 back to staying on and 4 back to Shamire as they make the right-hand turn and head down the back straight for the last time. Behind the trees they go, still Absalom on the lead there as they make the turn and move along across the top of the hill. Absalom by 4. Staying on is next. Then comes Shamire at the back as we see him on the Jumbotron moving behind the trees and up the hill. And the trio makes their way up the hill with Absalom still your leader. 2.5 to staying on, 5 back to Shamire as they make the turn and come into view at the top of the straight now. And as they make the turn at the top of the straight, Absalom still has the lead, but staying on, has the leader in his sights there in the teal colors. 6 back to Shamire. Here they come to the 12th and final. Absalom in the black to the hillside. There is staying on as they come now through the straight, final 16th of a mile. Absalom has the lead, staying on the inside. Shamire is next. Paddy Young. Absalom up in time.
Folks, I'm joined now in the winner's circle by Dr. and Mrs. Riddle. Congratulations to the owners of Absalom. Tell me what's going through your mind right now, Doctor.
Thank you, Vert. Thank you, Vert. Go ahead.
We're just really happy for Patty and Leslie and the horse. We've had a little trouble with him in the past. He's hard to deal with, and everything came together today.
Tell me exactly why he's hard to deal with, in your words.
Ooh.
Where do I begin, right?
Right. Well, he just is difficult to handle and has a mind of his own, and he's a big, strong horse, and he'll get you if he can. So Patty really has a rapport with him. The horse loves him, and we're just real happy to have them with us.
How do you plan on celebrating?
Well, I guess we have to go home to the clinic and take care of all the horses that are sick there.
All in a day's work. Hey, congratulations to you both.
Thank you so much, and thank you for putting on these wonderful races here at Radnor.
Turning to face the starter now. And they're off. Hooping for the early lead. Don't Doubt Me is next. Special Guy, and then comes Tuffawuk as they make their way to jump number 2. Heading up the slight rise there to the back straight, and Hooping has the lead by 2.5. Don't Doubt Me is next. 5 lengths back, Special Guy, and then comes Tuffawuk at the back as they turn and head down the back straight behind the trees there, and you see Hooping on the lead by 2. Don't Doubt Me. 5 lengths back now, Special Guy is next, and Tuffawuk, as they make their way across the top of the hill there, pick them up on the monitors there, and Hooping is your leader here by 3. Don't Doubt Me in next, in second, gap of 5. Special Guy, Tuffawuk at the back as they make their way around that far turn and come up the hill to the top of the straight for the first time. Hooping in front by 3. Don't Doubt Me is next. Special Guy, Tuffawuk at the back as we see him now come out from the woods and turn towards us for the first full run through the straight. Hooping is the leader by 2.5. Don't Doubt Me next. 3 back to Special Guy. Tuffawuk still the back marker, 6 off the pace as they come to the tower for the first of 2 times. It is Hooping in front by 2.5. Don't Doubt Me, Special Guy. Tuffawuk next. 1 more circuit to go here in the Henry Collins, and Hooping is the leader. Special Guy, Don't Doubt Me, they're together. And then comes Tuffawuk as they turn and move to the back straight for the final time. Hooping is your leader. Special Guy right there with Don't Doubt Me. Tuffawuk still content to trail as they make their way to the back straight for the last time. And Hooping has the lead now. Don't Doubt Me jumped well and came on even terms. 3 back to Special Guy, and then Tuffawuk as they make the turn and head down the back straight for the final time. That's Don't Doubt Me, green and white colors there, who takes the lead from Hooping as they make their way along the top of the hill. Don't Doubt Me and Hooping together. Special Guy is next, then comes Tuffawuk, and Special Guy unseated his rider at that last jump. 3 of them now here in the Henry Collins. Don't Doubt Me is your leader there. Hooping, then 3 back to Tuffawuk as they make the turn now as the pace quickens. And they come up the hill to emerge from the woods at the top of the straight And have a look at the final jump. And Don't Doubt Me has the lead, but Hooping is still right there, and Tafawuk looms menacingly from the back. Here they come to the 11th and final jump. They all set up. Hooping is first over. Tafawuk on the outside with the orange cap. Don't Doubt Me is next. Whips around here, final 16th of a mile. Tafawuk now to the front. Hooping is next. Don't Doubt Me. It's Tafawuk, another win for Patty Young.
We call your attention to the winner's circle now, presenting the trophies for the Henry Collins Steeplechase, saluting the Masters of Foxhounds, Mr. and Mrs. Henry L. Collins III, and Mr. Pugh, along with Michael Tilson, the Master of Foxhounds at Radnor Hunt. Again, the winning horse, Tafawuk, owned by Omega Racing Stable, trained by Danielle Hodgson, and ridden by Patty Young, his second win of the day.
Folks, I'm joined now by Patty Young. Second time, of course, in the winner's circle again today. Just between you and me, are you kind of like a rock star when it comes to steeplechasing? Because I think you are.
No, not at all. I just get lucky to get to ride the good horses, so it works out good for me sometimes.
Good horses, but you must be doing something right, because I see you time after time in the winner's circle. What's your secret?
The grey hairs, lots of experience.
What advice do you have to younger jockeys who, aspire to be like you someday?
I just keep trying away. When I came to America from back home, I'd never actually ridden the winner, like a proper winner. I'd ridden them point to points. So I was very lucky to get myself in a good place with Jack Fisher. So basically, you got to put yourself in where the good horses are and stuff, and just work hard. And I got very lucky and got a lucky break. There's a lot better riders in the tent than me, but they just don't get that luck. So it's all, it's 90% of it is luck, 10% of it is luck.
Well,